Being Latino.
That's a good question.
I don't know.
I would say
Spanish country. I'm a Latin American country.
I don't know. You can just be raised in the culture.
I mean, if you identify personally as Latino, then you're a Latino.
To like be connected to the Latino culture in some aspect or form. Yeah.
Having a bit of a spice, a unique flavor that you have to offer.
Okay, I think to be Latino, you have to have some kind of Hispanic heritage, right?
And I would think that being Latino just means being immersed in the culture to some degree.
it's something you identify with, and some people identify as more strongly than others.
I would say proud.
Pride.
Having pride in your original heritage and making sure that you let people know about that so they can better understand you and better treat you.
I feel like everyone that I know that is Latino has a really amazing culture and they're all very proud of it.
Being cultured. I mean, it's just really representing your heritage, your culture, and living it to the fullest.
Even growing up around people who are Latino, I was always somewhat envious because I was like, wow, like they're always celebrating simply their culture and simply their family.
It's a strong person to embrace their culture and embrace American culture and to be able to be amazing and tie it all up into one.
I think Latino means loving. Like every single culture has its own different way of showing affection, and we're really great at it.
Just being part of any minority, specifically in the United States, because it just means your life is a little bit harder, but it also means you have like a really rich cultural background.
For me, I think of cultures in Latin America and South America, Spain and Puerto Rico, etc., that are very rich in tradition. They have colorful and even celebratory cultures, high energy. I think of values that actually associate with family values, and even faith and religious values.
That you think about the Latino identity as incredibly diverse, the culture as something that's incredibly fluid and dynamic.
Taco. I don't know, because they eat tacos.
Of Hispanic, I think of immigrants usually.
Spicy, because Hispanics are passionate.
Beans, because you guys have the best food.
Spanish, because you guys all speak Spanish.
I think Latinos are really interesting. Like, I love their culture, the food, how family oriented they are, the arts culture that they have. So I think it's just really being interesting and awesome.
History. I think it means history because I think of the rich tradition of the Latino community, both in the U.S. and outside of the U.S.
I would say diverse, and the reason I would say diverse is people come from all different places of origin, different cultures, different countries, some U.S. born, some foreign born. So it's a very diverse group of individuals.
Spicy, because I think it always brings flavor, added flavor.
Spanish, like people that speak Spanish. Mexican. It comes to mind because that's where I'm from, so it's very familiar to me.
Sure, as I feel like Hispanics have such a rich culture that I really like.
Spanish, as I feel the majority of Hispanics speak Spanish, or if they don't speak Spanish, they have like some understanding of it.
Mexican, because I'm Mexican.
Awesome. Although there's not many of us, we're very unique in everything that we do. We're family oriented, we're very close to each other, we're very loud, and we're awesome.
Community, because Hispanic people are always really friendly and have a good sense of community.
festive because everyone that I know that is Spanish loves to celebrate, loves to dance, music, food, festival. They're just really friendly and I just love hanging out with them.
Because I think the Hispanic culture as a whole is very accepting to other groups. I know at Emory, it doesn't matter what your background is, you're welcome there.
I guess history for my family. A lot of my family's from Hispanic countries. Family also.
Tamales. Because, you know, like I'm Hispanic, and growing up in a Hispanic community, like tamales was like a big thing in our tradition. Like tamales even though it's a typical food, but it brings everybody together because all the steps it requires, all the time that you put into it, it's just that's why the first word that comes into my head is tamales.
Rice.
Salsa.
Quesadillas. Tortillas.
Mexican food. Rice and beans.
Jalapenos.
The tacos, burritos, chimichangas. Rice.
Yummy. Hispanic food. Awesome. Love Hispanic food.
Delicious. Awesome.
Something very tasty.
Tasty. Scrumptious.
Yummy.
I mean, I think it's good, usually like vibrant and probably like a little on the spicy side occasionally. So,
What they, plantains or bananas, what are they called? Those are so good.
I think going down to my friend's house and there's this little deli on the corner right next to his house. And the lady was the nicest lady I've ever known, but she made the greatest beans and rice and it was fantastic.
Like adobo and sazon in it, and it's just very tasty.
But the sad thing is, I think that it's hard to get really good, authentic Hispanic food here. There are places you can go, but not right around Emory. See, but everything that I've had has been fantastic. So I'm hoping to get something next month.
I must say though, I think I've had a rather limited selection of Hispanic food, mostly Mexican, Latin American foods, and have not searched out all the opportunities to enjoy the broader palette that I think is available.
Burritos.
Tacos.
Chipotle burrito bowl.
Tasty.
Margarita.
Beans.
Maduros.
There's plenty of places where
Well, I'm not going to be rude, but I think most people think of Mexican food like tacos and things like that, but I really want to try Dominican food and other nationalities. Because being from the Caribbean myself, I really love Cuban food.
Latino food is so good. Oh my gosh. I've only really had, I guess, Mexican food as far as food from Latin countries, and I can eat it every day, all day.
Rice and rich spices.
I guess it depends on where you're talking about. Some Latino food is really dominated by a lot of tropical fruits, which is really delicious and bright too. And at least in Arizona, where I'm from, I would say cheese is really a big ingredient in a lot of Latino food that I've had.
I would say tacos, burritos.
I think comfort. I think of refried beans and rice.
Really good. Tamales. Rice.
Yummy!
It's really good.
Tacos.
Tamales.
Flavorful.
Spiciness. I really love the spiciness of Hispanic food. I feel like that's what makes our food stand out, because for other cultures they feel like our food is too spicy. I think that it's never too spicy. Yeah.
The best kind of food. It's all I eat basically at home, so it's the best kind of food in my opinion.